Welcome to the first episode of YAP and GAP. The podcast finally made it out of the group chat.
The pilot episode to see if it takes flight.
I bought a drink for the pod. I bought a drink. I'm about to put my mic down real quick, but I got soju.
I have water.
Cheers to the first. And I have a T-Mobile cup that I got from T-Mobile Tuesday.
Cheers.
You know what they say about gays? You always have to have like 3 drinks. One for flavor, one to take the edge off. Of course, the last one is to hydrate. Me, Zach, and we're actually both recent graduates. Congratulations. We both just graduated college, both bachelor degree. Graduates. Right. We love that for us. So in today's topic, we're going to talk about what we think about higher education, since we're like fresh off. I graduated like 6 months or 7 months ago. And I also just graduated. And
I graduated a month ago, literally a month ago today.
Right.
A month ago.
How is life like just changed in that month? It's such a drastic change.
It is. You're not around your peers anymore. You're around everybody. So, I mean, it's just been a month. So it still feels like a summer. It feels like a summer thing. So I guess when we get to when summer's over, that's when it's really gonna be like, oh, you're not going back to school.
No, yeah, it hits hard. Like I feel like people don't talk about like post-grad, like depression. Like it's it hits like reality hits so bad. You're like, oh my God, I'm 22 and I haven't like made $1 million yet, bro. What the fuck? But I kind of wanted to talk about like the actual coursework in college, because I feel like I was privileged enough to see like literally 3 sides of college. I did dual credit in high school. Mind y'all, I'm an average student. I'm a very average student. I won't even fucking lie, but I try. I like to learn. Learning is like my favorite thing to do. I love learning stuff. But I did dual credit in high school. Obviously I went to not obviously, I'm saying obviously, like y'all know me. Obviously.
Like they know you, yeah. Obviously, y'all know me.
I'm just sitting here talking to my bestie. Obviously, we're just gossiping. But I went to Texas A&M Commerce, and then I transferred to the University of North Texas, and those were like vastly different learning experiences. And if I had to like say like overall what I'm gonna sum up is I hope that I'm like not smacking my gun. Like y'all, the drink is really. I'm gonna slow down. I remember watching like sibling rivalry, and they were like, "Money's like she just talks so much." The YAP, literally the YAP.
I mean, that's a podcast for you.
Like, who's clocking it, bitch? Are you making a podcast? Anyways, let me not get there. My learning experiences was really different. I was so happy to even get to go to Texas A&M Commerce. I definitely have my bad girl era there.
I got to witness that firsthand where I was there with Camille. That's why I graduated. I spent my 4 years there, or 5.
So. Pandemic year flopped. That was a hard year. Being a lion, why my dogs just come in? But being a lion, like going to Texas A&M, East Texas State, going to that school is really hard, and I commend anybody who does go.
It's definitely it tests you a lot. You're faced with a lot of peer pressure, so it's either you succumb to it or you rise above.
Let's think of like five survival tips to get through like just living in a dorm.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I did succumb to the peer pressure of some things. I mean, we all do. It's a part of growing and learning, but
I
um,
think I would say my number five is like having a pair of headphones.
um,
Have a pair of really good headphones because sometimes like that's where the temptation starts. Like people just start talking to you. Like that's what I experienced at Commerce. I was like, I am an easily swayed person. I feel like college is just a place where you socialize
mhm,
and you want to try everything. And sometimes, like, a pair of headphones can save you from a really bad night, a really bad interaction. Like, on the cool,
mhm,
people be getting arrested bad, like in college. Like, you would never think that you're in that situation until suddenly you get pulled over by the cops. And like
mhm.
cops are different everywhere. I've gotten pulled over by a cop several times and I'm black. If y'all can't see me, I'm black. Happy Pride Month. Um Point is you never know what's gonna happen. I say keep a pair of headphones on you. People are
Another tip:
weird. I'm a femme.
stay to yourself. Yeah, that would be probably my number four. Sometimes you gotta stay to yourself. I mean, it's okay. It's really, I mean, the point of college is to make friends and stuff, but sometimes you have to know when to like just
Don't
stay in
know
your
for
room and chill
real.
out.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to pop out every time. Sometimes you just stay in your room.
We're
It's
adding me in 2019. This is like a literally a direct attack.
stay in your room. I was notorious for staying in my room. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm
Oh,
gonna stay in my room if that's what it
Zach outside? Rare sighting.
is.
I think
Mm-mm.
I think you had the right idea. In
Yeah.
video game terms, if y'all fuck with Fortnite, Zach was just camping the whole. He waited till the storm got to like super small. If you can't see, my hand is a quarter size. He waited to the storm and went on offense, and he said, "Oh."
No. Mm-mm.
But no, yeah, I think keeping to yourself is good, but also knowing when to pop out too. I guess is number three. Sometimes you
Mm.
gotta pop out and show niggas. I love that
Yeah.
Drake beef. That was amazing.
I mean, college is not fun if you're not experiencing it too. So you do have
Like
to
join
like,
a club. Don't be fucking weird.
yeah, do something.
Them friends who really don't know. And I'm not like trying to judge anybody because it is hard to pick something and stick with something. Like me personally, I stayed same major all 4 years, but I don't think that changing or being indecisive makes you like, an irresponsible learner. Like if anything,
Mm,
it's like do it as soon as possible, but you have to put yourself around some sure grounded people if you're going to college. I feel like college is not for everyone. That's why everybody drops out. That's why we're like keep to yourself, but like have associates. Because if you're not in the know, then there's no point in going to college. Personally, I didn't join a lot of clubs when I transferred, and now I'm like, damn. I'm reaching out, I'm like, hey, y'all remember me? Because I did attend a few meetings, but that's what you're paying for. I think a lot of people don't realize in higher education that tuition that you're paying is for you to network, get to know your professors,
mm-hmm.
and you know, if you're
And your
not
peers
a,
too.
no, that too,
Yeah.
literally, they be up. These people, you might think it's corny, but bro, they be
Yeah.
up. Them same people you call losers might have some type of money mindset. I think you gotta give everybody a chance.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's number two. You gotta give number two, give everybody a chance. Um,
Uh, I'm gonna edit that. I say be selective because
Lisa,
you are a product. You are a product of who you are around. So like,
that's true.
yeah,
But
you might
no,
want
I'm not. If you clock some weird vibes, don't. If bro is like, "Hey, let's go smoke crack after physics,"
to.
I don't know. I don't think that's a good guy to be around.
Yeah.
No, that's true though. I feel like in my 2 years of going to commerce, a lot of people weren't focused on their work. Like Zach is probably definitely one of the reasons why I graduated. So hey, we gotta hey, we gotta lock in. There's no more partying. I was very much willing to experience that because I've never like really partied. And I think that's why our five tips are mixed with like, you know, just having a balance of work and social life. You gotta remember your work is first. The friends
Yeah.
that I made, I came back and everybody was on academic suspension or probation. I said, whoa. Had I not had Zach be like, yo, I'm gonna go to the library. I'm like, that's a good idea. Like, find you a buddy. I would say that's
Yeah.
number 1.5 because I would feel like the top one is just be yourself. I would not let any stupid college personality consume me. That's like equivalent to like peaking in high school. I feel.
Yeah.
But again,
Also, just remember why you're there in the first place. Like, you didn't sign up for college just to. I mean, some people do sign up to college for just a party, but like,
not a
outside of
good
that, there's
idea.
a lot more benefits of college.
It's networking. That's what you.
That and I
That's what
mean,
you're here
career
for.
preparation, obviously. Like,
And
those are
development.
the two.
Credentials, essentially. If you want
Yeah.
credentials, if you feel like your field requires you to have a credential, go to college. If you need a skill, do trade. And that's that. Because
Yeah.
if you
Absolutely.
want something, go get an associate's degree. Excuse me. There's so many young people that are doing their own thing.
Absolutely. This job market is not easy. I'll tell you that much.
No.
That's
Again,
for another
recent graduate.
episode.
Literally, I would say recent graduates. Like, I can tell you something about higher education. Milk every opportunity, even if you feel like you don't fit. Go and make yourself known. That's one thing I learned. Like, it's just like let's not let the opportunities pass by just because you said that's kind of like that's not for me. Like,
Tell them about like how like you email your professor like after graduation, like how that helped. Like,
literally, I mean, yeah, that's what you pay for. College's like resources. I like my job. I'm not even gonna go into depth about it. I hate talking about it. I mean, it's not bad, and it does help me. Like I live off of that, but that's why I'm like, I'm like, seriously, don't take that away from me. I like it, but I want something that's in my field. If I'm being transparent, and I remember going to graduation and like in the journalism section, there's not like a lot of people of color there. There's not a lot of black people there, and it makes me very sad. And the one black professor I had over Canvas over Zoom Dorothy Bland. She has been in the news for some interesting things if you look her up. Some
I'm
people
gonna look
hate
her up.
her, some people love her. I had her over Zoom and she was a oh I hope it didn't mute me. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, I thought I pressed the mute button. She's a tough grader, but she means well. She's a black professor. She comes up to me and she's like she's never seen me before. Mind y'all, I transferred. So she's like, who are you? I'm like, hey, I'm just here. I'm graduating. Like, I'm think this is surreal to me because college is hard. It's really, really hard to think when you're like crossing the stage. You're like, ooh, like the real world is coming. It's like when you come out of the Big Brother house after an eviction. We're gonna get into that later. Uh, but no, seriously, it's very surreal. So she asked me like what I want to do, and I don't have like specific answers. I have ideas. And she's like, you know what? Email me, email me. And like all these months later, I'm like thinking, I'm like, oh my God, she literally told me like email her. Well, she reviewed my resume and then she's gonna help me look for jobs. And I mean, she's a resource. How much I'm gonna be transparent. $20,000 in debt. That she is worth $20,000.
Yeah.
That's my library. That's when I go on to my UNT, I log in and I have resources from the online library. I have a plethora of knowledge. It's when you go to college, after that, it's low key no excuse because they do let you keep your access to a lot of things. They do.
That's good.
But this is not to say that this is pro college, but I'm like, don't if you don't have the money, do not send yourself into debt for this.
Yeah.
Don't do it. To be
Yeah,
frank,
because I mean,
mm-mm.
a lot of if honestly, if it's not a STEM related major, then like not trying to discredit other people, but if it's not a STEM related major, then probably shouldn't do it because I mean a lot of the stuff you can like look online and do it. Or unless you want to be like a teacher or something. I don't know. But
I
other
think
than that,
I mean, on the flip side, because we have to have a positive, for that, you have to just be really hungry for it. Because in my field, it's not a lot of journalists, and it's really sad. I want to get good. There's a lot of average people that come up, and if you work hard, you'll get there. I truly believe that. I mean, sometimes it's hard. I mean, I face discrimination every fucking day. Or, sorry, I face discrimination. I face discrimination every day. Like as a Black queer person, like I mean, and a lot of people don't view me as a queer person, and I'm not even gonna get into that because it's the first episode. Okay, y'all, at least take me to dinner first. Fuck. But seriously though, like it is. I think it's hard when you get your degree in a liberal arts field. You have to be hungry. Just be hungry.
Yeah,
Be competitive. Apply for a job
yeah,
you don't think you can get because if
yeah.
you don't do it, it won't happen. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that's really
Absolutely,
fuck. That's real.
absolutely.
That's how you have to think when you go to college because that shit's hard.
It is hard, but just know where you get why you did it in the first place. If you do decide to go to college, just remember your why. That's a big reason.
Overall, I think it's a good experience. If you're going as a party, just watch from the sidelines and just follow party promoters, and you will be fine. Um,
Where we at time wise?
I have no idea. It's not. No, you. I have no idea, actually.
That shit just gonna go off. I'm like, well,
No,
wrong time.
I fucking hate when it does that. But if it does, I'm just gonna feel audio outro. I'm prepared. Fuck y'all.
Be
I don't
prepared.
think nobody can judge, but yeah, I don't know. I think that wraps it up for me though. I think you gotta be yourself. You know, go out when you need to. Keep to yourself when it's time to lock in. Finals, do not go to them parties if you know you got 12 papers due.
Yeah.
I did that and I'm making a podcast. You want to be like me? My friend is smart. Like that's no shade, but this is why I'm the YAP. I had a lot of these are Twitter thoughts.
No, I get it. But
Absolutely.
I mean, all college is just a learning experience. Like you're not only just learning like academics, but you're learning like life lessons, and that's what it's all about. People don't realize that like college, you're actually learning about like yourself. You're learning about
Pre-adulthood,
yeah, like pre-adulthood. You learn about like time management. You're learning about
paying
finances,
rent.
fake people, fake friends. You're just learning about everything. And just
Right.
I mean, just like be open to learn.
You
That's
really
pretty
watch
much it.
yourself grow. Have y'all
You
seen
do.
Instagram reels where it's like my first year
You
here
do.
and then my last year here, and it's like, damn, people really grow.
Like
And
talking to you, you're not the same person you were when I first met you in college. Oh, I met you before college, but you're not the same
oh yeah,
person like freshman year of college. So absolutely.
chat, we are locked in. Me and Zach
Yeah.
have been locked in for a very long time.
We'll get into that later
Um,
too.
definitely that high school and college together. Going strong. We finna try the Miami trip. Let's see. But seriously though, I think that having a good bond with somebody is a very big key factor. Even at high school, outside of Zach, I have my friend, and then I don't know if I can mention people on the podcast. I'm sure she won't mind, but
She's gonna sue you.
hey, she sued me for good work. She was lovely. She helped me with a lot of stuff. I was mentally going through it, like it was getting to me. I think it was getting to me that I was getting older. Like getting older is kind of like a thing that's just it's ever lingering thing. But I'm not gonna get into it. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. So I was like, dang, oh my god, like some of this work is hard. Like it's not like advanced, but it's kind of hard. It's weird because I felt like I was like not. I didn't want to take the regular classes because they were like weirdly easy to me. Because growing up, I went to like a charter school, and then I transferred into public school, moving to where I live. I'm not gonna.
Mhm.
I was like, I was like, I didn't already said the college. I didn't already said like it's a little too much. But no, it's the learning system was different. Like it was very easy. It was very like someone tells you the answer and you put it on paper. Like and the advanced classes kind of felt like, oh damn, am I already in college or like I swear to God, my AP English senior class was harder than my actual English class. I did take it in the pandemic to be fair, but a lot of students are still doing courses online. Like pandemic changed everything. That's another thing. College is not the same after pandemic.
Yeah.
Honestly, do that shit on YouTube if you can. If you can. If you can.
A lot of my classes after the pandemic were online. I would say I probably did like, so I had like maybe after the pandemic I had how many semesters left? I probably had like four semesters left, and it was most of my classes were online. I probably say I probably had like four that were in person after that.
And we're paying money for this, mind you.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Not even
Yeah,
being able to talk to professors and do that connecting shit because that's what they're there for. I'm telling you, that's what they're there for.
yeah. Um, with higher education, I will say this: like a lot of the jobs nowadays, they don't look at a bachelor's degree
It's a high
as
school
a
diploma.
yeah, it's basically a high school diploma. Like now you have to have like a master's. It's just like a prerequisite to be qualified for the job. So I mean, it is kind of necessary depending on the job, but like a lot of jobs do want you to have like a master's degree nowadays.
You can work
Unfortunately,
from home. That's the thing.
yeah.
You, without a degree, you can work from home. If you have experience in your field for so long, the amount of time that we went to college, about 4.5 and 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
someone could be working in the same field for that amount of time and have a higher position than
A
us.
higher chance, a higher position.
They're already climbing the corporate ladder instead of waiting. A lot of jobs do training. So if you're just kind of like, damn, school's not for me. But also, you're gonna have to be like, work is for me. You're gonna have to get off for a night, which is really hard. I guess we have said all of our thoughts. Oh, I wanted to do this thing. I'm still from another podcast, the media that we've been doing. I was just gonna do one album. I have it. I actually have it in here. Actually, okay, I'm gonna show both. I got two albums today. I got a TLC album. Isn't it fucking how
That's
cool
a
is
good
that?
album.
Right? I've never listened to it.
I like it. It's pretty good.
I know Waterfalls. And then I got this album. Never heard of it. Very cool. Oh, for audio listeners, sorry. It's Introducing by Tortured Soul. Very cool. Very fucking cool. I was listening to it while I was cooking today. Fried tofu. We're eating healthy this summer. And then of course TLC classic, crazy, sexy, cool. The cover is fucking dope. And I'm so excited to listen to it. But yeah.
I honestly have been listening to
Yeah.
K Tronada and Chief Keef's new album, Almighty So.
It's
Those are
so
my
good.
those are my two right now.
Almighty so.
My two albums for sure. I've been on repeat with those two.
Absolutely.
So check it out if you can.
And there's
I don't
songs
know. We
being
have
anthems.
similar but very different music tastes. Like a lot of the things, like the genre, we listen to two different genres for the most part, but like we have music that's very like similar.
I
And
feel
it's
like there's a mesh. There's a mesh because of culture, and then there's some because of taste. We have very different tastes, but the same culture. Zach and I.
exactly.
Very
Exactly.
similar backgrounds, so it makes up the same. I like a lot of electronic noises and
I do too sometimes. It depends. I mean, I will say too that we like listen to everything. There's not anything that we don't really listen to, except for
yeah,
like
I love
country.
music. I'm gonna try. I don't know.
I try sometimes.
I listen to Beyonce's country and
I guess that counts, right?
seriously, this has been a good podcast. I think it's definitely gonna make it out. I'm posting on SoundCloud. I don't know how to get it on like Spotify and stuff, so sorry if I don't use those. I'm gonna try to make it available wherever I can. I'm Camille. This has been YAP.
I'm Zach, and I've been the guy.
Thank you for auditing. That's very, very wrong.